Welcome to the Garden Report after Game 4. The Celtics have beat the Bulls again, 104 points again, this time 95 for the Chicago Bulls. I am Jared Weiss of CLNS Radio and CelticsBlog. This is Sean Highkin of The Athletic and the Locked On Podcast. Good to be back again. 4 straight episodes, I believe, of us together.
Something like that. I mean,
Yeah.
am I like a regular? Do I get a cut of some of these Blue Apron and Indochino advertisements? At
Well,
some point?
we have Blue Apron, so why don't we do that Blue Apron read right now? So before you get through for 3 free meals and free shipping, if you go to blueapron.com/garden report, assuming your voice still works, you're going to sign up and get 3 free meals and free shipping when you use Blue Apron for the first time. Blue Apron's amazing. They send you pre-portioned ingredients to your home direct. You don't have to go grocery shopping anymore. Grocery shopping's over. Forget it. Just never go grocery shopping again. It's like stamps. It's like recruiting people, ZipRecruiter. Grocery shopping, we're done with it. We're using Blue Apron from now on. We're all doing Blue Apron from now on. So the Celtics, they found their ingredients. They were pre-portioned in a little bit guy in Isaiah Thomas and a stretch 4 and Gerald Green. I mean, it's kind of the same strategy that we saw last game. It really worked tonight because Isaiah Thomas finally had that great performance that he hasn't had since Game 1.
That's right, and we saw them go small again to start the game with Gerald Green starting for the second consecutive game. He knocked down some shots early, but it was really Isaiah Thomas because in the third quarter, the Bulls kind of clawed back. They were down 20 at one point. They clawed back. They actually led by 2 points at one point in the third quarter, and then Isaiah Thomas just completely took over.
It's just like the Bud Light Zamboni that drove by while you were talking, you know.
I don't know why
Isaiah
I don't know why the ice is up here. The Blackhawks are eliminated. I don't know why they still have the ice out at the United Center, let alone why they need to have the Zamboni actually like maintain it. It's not like there's going to be hockey played.
It looks smooth behind us. That's all that really matters. But Isaiah Thomas was able to attack Robin Lopez better than they had the entire series. They took the strategy that they were using from Game 3, where they were, instead of doing a lot of their kind of one-on-one DHO actions that they like to do on the wings, they're doing staggered screens over the top of the key. Robin Lopez is getting caught out on the three-point line, and the play's kind of over from there because Isaiah Thomas, as Fred Hoiberg said, likes to attack the rim while carrying the ball for 3 steps, which...
yeah, how about that? Fred Hoiberg tried to have his David Fizdale moment. He didn't have any like viral catchphrases like Fizdale did. He didn't have like a take that for data or anything like that.
Well, he said
people are going to remember.
He did say that's all I'm going to say on that matter, and then he stormed off. So I guess hashtag that's all I'm going to say on that matter.
It's not quite as catchy as they're not going to rook us. I don't think you can really make a T-shirt out of that.
I mean, I don't know if Fred Hoiberg's ever said anything quotable that I've been around at least. But I mean, it was fascinating. Isaiah said, I think he said that's not the reason why I'm an impossible stop, as Hoiberg and Jimmy Butler both said.
He said, I've never gotten called for that in my entire life.
Yeah, the funny thing is, Jimmy Butler was asked, how do you stop Isaiah Thomas? And Butler was like, I give up. He basically literally said he gives up, that there's like nothing that they can do.
And he also made it very clear that he does not think that he gets away with travels or anything like that. Like he was not trying to get fined. Fred Hoiberg is going to get fined. David Fizdale got fined for his comments. Dwayne Wade, Jimmy Butler, they were not trying to get fined.
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy Butler's going to have to pay that fine, right? So
is he, though?
Well, he's going to have to pay it for Hoiberg because Hoiberg is the one complaining. I mean, it's not why Isaiah Thomas is beating them. Every single star in the league gets the same amount. I mean, there was a play where LeBron James took like 6 steps from half court. Sure. They didn't call. That one was really bad.
But I'm not somebody that really gets mad about these no traveling calls because I hate it whenever, like, let's say like Giannis or Russell Westbrook or somebody has some incredible dunk and the vine is going around on Twitter. There's always going to be somebody on Twitter that's like, well, but he traveled. He took 4 steps. Like, come on.
They all travel. It's fine. I mean, Giannis taking 4 steps to go the entire length of the court.
Right.
But so let's stay on message here. So Isaiah, what did you see that was different tonight? I mean, the staggered screens and him just kind of being fully engaged tonight, or I wouldn't even say fully engaged, but just really having it tonight. He had some unbelievable shots, as he usually does, the ridiculous hook shots that he had. He was able to go to his right. He usually doesn't like to go to his right, but he went to his right a few times when Butler did a good job of staying on that right hip. He kind of had everything going tonight.
Well, I think part of it was that he had somebody his own size guarding him for once. The Bulls went to Isaiah Cannon, who I believe had played a total of 21 minutes since the All-Star break. Played 33 minutes tonight once Jaren Grant and Michael Carter-Williams were not really viable. And so, yeah, Isaiah Cannon was on him all the time. Isaiah Thomas was going to go off on there. But, yeah, he was hitting some difficult shots. He was getting the line all the time. He was much more aggressive than he was in the last game. I mean, this was an MVP caliber performance from Isaiah Thomas for sure.
It really was. We're going to come back for part 2, and we're going to talk about Gerald Green, the guy that likes to get crunk, as he said yesterday at practice. We're going to turn up in part 2 of the Garden Report. We'll talk about Gerald Green. We'll talk about where we think the series is going, because the Celtics actually pulled it off. They tied it up. It's back to home court advantage. It's going to be interesting. We'll see you part 2. Stay right on this playlist here of the Garden Report post-game show on CLNS Radio and CelticsBlog.